So now it's recording. Okay, so I find Hamim, Nur Muhammad, Usman, and Shorab. So actually this is our very first class, as well as I am your advisor and I'm your course teacher. So at first I will tell you the difference between advisor and course teacher. So course teacher is common thing, I mean who's taking the course. Okay, so this is C105. I'm taking this course, that is why I'm your course teacher, and you have also 7 other course teachers. Okay, but advisor is someone who will never be replaced throughout your whole university life. Okay, I am like your guardian from the university. You have guardian like your father or mother or any other thing, but they are from your family. But I am your guardian from the university. Okay, so you may share everything regarding your university life, any problem, anything. So is it clear who I am? As usually
Yes,
course
sir.
teacher and also a guardian. Okay, so
Right.
that is called I am your advisor. Okay, so I will discuss the other part later, but as this is course time, I mean class time, so in this session I will only talk about C105 engineering mechanics. Okay,
Okay, sir.
wait for 1 minute, I will share my screen. So can you watch my screen?
Yes, sir.
Although the font is changed, anyway I will fix that later. C105 engineering mechanics. Okay, as you are here, I mean you are studying engineering, you are going to be an engineer, so definitely you are good at mathematics, you love mathematics, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Okay, you hate memorizing things, rather you love to learn or you love to solve mathematical problem, so that is why you choose engineering. So engineers are very good at mathematics. So mathematics is the sole thing of engineering. Okay, so engineering mechanics is such thing. Here we will learn about mechanics. Okay, though I know the Bangladeshi syllabus, but I find here 2 foreign students, so at first I should be introduced with you. So I would like to request Usman to tell about you something like your school name, college name, or country, etc. Where are you from? So would you please unmute your mic, Usman?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so glad to meet you. I have so many foreign students, so you are the new one. So where are you from?
I'm from Somalia.
Somalia. Okay, so do you know other students from Somalia? Your seniors?
Yes, I know.
Okay, can you say me any name?
Like Noor is from Somalia.
He's your best mate. I'm talking about your seniors.
Seniors.
Yes. If you don't know, then
Yes,
I may help you.
I know someone, but his name is Ahmed. Is
Ahmed. Okay. Actually, there is so many people who are named Ahmed, right? I find that Ahmed and Muhammad is a common name.
um, okay,
Uh,
sir.
I think he's from 182 batch. 182. Ahmed, Said. Okay, if you need any help, if you want to know them, you may knock over my email. I will share their phone numbers with you. Okay.
Okay, sir. I tried that.
So
Okay.
as they are from your country and same department, same university, so I think that will be helpful. And I think your other Bangladeshi friends like Hamim, Shorab, they are also friendly. Okay. So
Okay.
my request to Hamim, Shorab, and all other Bangladeshi students to be very helpful towards them, help them as they are my guests, they are also your friend. So if they share you any type of problem, they are living their own country, their parents. Okay, so please help them.
Okay, sir.
Anyway, Usman and Noor, where are you right now? In Dhaka or in your own country?
behind Dhaka.
Dhaka. Okay. So as this is online class, actually, if you wished, you could attend the online class from your own country. It doesn't matter. Okay. So you are already living in Dhaka.
Mm.
Okay. So actually, I don't know your HSC syllabus. I mean, what is the previous stage of university in your country? Like in our country, at first primary education, primary. I mean, level 1 to 5. Okay, level 1 to 5 is primary. Then high school 6 to 10. Then college 11 and 12, and then university. So you can address university as class 13 or level 13. Okay. So just I would like to know about your country system. Can you share me that,
Of,
Usman or Noor?
of course, of course.
Okay. So I think the primary level is similar, right? 1 to 5.
Want to want. Of course, we are same.
Everything is same.
Yes, yes. But the college, we have high school at 11 and 12, not college.
Okay, okay, from high school. Okay.
Yes.
So your system is like US system. In USA, there is actually college means university. In high school, there is 6 to 12. That is high school. Okay. College means actually university. Okay. So in Bangladesh, this is the system of our education. So what I am trying to ask you that did you cover mechanics in your 11 and 12 grade syllabus? Mechanics, statics, mechanics, etc.
So we can only take mathematics and
uh,
so,
Osman, are you using two device? If anyone use two device, please use only one device cause that will create an echo. Anyway, Hamim, সৌরভ, তোমরা কি আমার কথা বুঝতে পারতেছো?
জি স্যার।
কোনো
জি
সমস্যা
স্যার।
আছে?
না স্যার।
না স্যার।
Okay, so as we are now university students, our most of the class will be conducted in English. So if you uh, face any problem, say you don't know the meaning of the word, then you may ask in Bengali. I will tell you the meaning in the Bengali, but uh, about 90% words or 90% time I will speak in English because of our foreign students as well as our syllabus is English medium. Okay.
ওকে স্যার।
ওকে স্যার।
Okay, so I know HSC syllabus very well, so that is why I'm not asking you whether you have studied mathematics 2, mathematics second paper. There was Gotibidya and Stitibidya, right? Statistics. So এই জিনিসটা common ছিল. So actually I will recap the things. So let's start. So at first I will tell about you the force and component. So do you have any idea regarding coordinate system? Say this is Cartesian uh, coordinate. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. So this is positive x-axis. This is positive y-axis. This is negative y-axis and this is negative x-axis. So every value from here, this is called origin. This is origin O. So every value in the right side of the x is positive, right? And anything in the upper direction in the y, that is positive. So any point, say a point, then x and y both is positive. So I can write this as plus plus. Is it clear?
ইয়েস স্যার।
Plus plus.
yes.
And now if I write here x is negative but y is positive, that is called minus plus. And in the third quadrant both are negative, x and y both are negative. In the fourth quadrant x is positive but y is negative. Okay, so if I ask you one simple question, say this is an object. Okay, this is an object. if you don't apply any force, it will remain at state. Okay, if you don't apply any force, it will remain at rest. So this is the first law of Newton. Do you know the three rules of motion of Newton? Newton's motions rule, নিউটনের গতিবিদ্যা তোমরা তো পড়ছো, তিনটা রুল পড়ছো না? স্থির বস্তু স্থির থাকে, গতিশীল বস্তু গতিশীল থাকে। ওসমান, do you know Newton's rule? Newton's motion rule?
Newton motion rule.
Yes. The rule was the first rule. I think the third rule is most familiar. Every action has its equal and opposite reaction. This is the third rule of Newton. Isn't it familiar to you?
Yes.
Okay, Noor, I think only Usman is talking with me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I think Noor and Usman, you two are in the same room, right?
Yes, yes.
That is why an echo is creating. Okay, so it would be better if you use headphone, or if possible, can you join my class from two separate room? I think why
Okay,
I'm
sir.
telling you that is clear, because if one of you opens the mic, then the sound from Noor's device will again come from Usman, so that is create an echo. Okay.
Okay, 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 sir.
Okay. Anyway, Hamim and Shurab, কি অবস্থা, বুঝতেছো
sir.
কি বলতেছি?
জি স্যার,
নিউটনের
বুঝতেছি
তিনটা
স্যার।
সূত্র পড়ছিলাম, প্রথম দ্বিতীয়
জি
তৃতীয়
স্যার।
সূত্র, সেটা বলতেছি। So if
জি
you
স্যার,
don't
বুঝতেছি।
apply, if you don't apply any force, then the object will be at rest. তুমি যদি কোনো বল প্রয়োগ না করো, ওটা রেস্টে থাকবে। Okay, but if you apply any force towards in direction, I mean P, then it will be moving object, right? As I am applying a P force here, but there is a one condition. What is the condition? Definitely the object has some kind of weight. Say the weight is W, this is weight. Okay, so definitely the magnitude of P that should be greater than the weight of the object, otherwise you won't be able to move it. Very common sense. Okay, so that is called actually force, and a force is a vector quantity. What is vector quantity and scalar quantity? Vector quantity has two things. One is magnitude and another one is direction. But the scalar quantity has only one thing, that is only magnitude. Okay, so that is very preliminary things. Okay, so now I will teach you one thing, that is components. What is component? Say this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So if a force, say I'm taking the green color, if a force is acting along the x direction, say the P, then it is really acting on the x direction. If it is acting in the y direction, then okay, it is in the y direction. But think about the force, I mean I'm drawing with the pink color, so this is F. So this is inclined, this is making some kind of angle with x-axis, right? So this type of force has two components. One is horizontal component, this is horizontal component, and another one is vertical component, this is vertical component. I think you have learned that before. Is it true? Is it familiar to you? Components dividing force into two parts, horizontal and vertical.
Of course, sir.
Okay, so can you tell me, if the angle is theta, this angle will be also theta, because this is called similar angle, right?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Onurup kon, that is similar angle. So if this is the theta, can you tell me the magnitude of the horizontal portion? What will be the horizontal part, horizontal component?
X theta.
Again, Hamim?
X theta, sir.
X, not F.
F. Okay, sir.
F cos theta. F
sir.
cos theta. Okay, it
Yes,
will
sir.
be F cos theta, the horizontal portion. Noor, Usman, Shorab,
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear,
And
sir.
so tell me, what will be the vertical component? The magnitude of the vertical component. What will be that?
Sine cos theta, sir.
F
F
sine
sine
theta,
theta.
not sine cos theta, F sine theta. Okay. I think the parallelogram rule is known to you. What is that? If at any point two vectors are acting, such as P and Q, and their internal angle is alpha, then their resultant R square is equals to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos alpha. Isn't that? Can you recall that? The resultant? Please talk to me.
Yes, sir. What?
So this is the R. And if you draw, actually if you draw a parallelogram, একটা সামান্তরিক যদি ড্র করতে তাহলে এই জিনিসটা পাওয়া যেত আর কি, a parallelogram. So this is P, this is Q, and this is our parallelogram. So the diagonal will be the resultant. And we know the proof also, R square is equals to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos alpha. Okay. So from there, we know one more equations. Anyway, do you have your pen and paper with you? Or you are just using your device?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
yes.
We have
please
pen.
use pen and paper and write some things. Though I will share this slide with you, but I will suggest you to draw this parallelogram and write the things with me. Okay? Draw this diagram and
Okay.
write this. R square is equals to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos alpha. And again, I will write one formula, one more formula actually. So the formula is, if this is theta, if the angle is theta, then there is one more formula, that is tan theta. Tan theta will be Hamim, can you tell me the formula? মনে আছে? এখানে যদি থিটা হয়, that is Q sin alpha P plus Q cos
P
alpha.
plus cos alpha, sir.
মনে আছে না?
Yes, sir.
মেকানিক্সে এই জিনিসগুলো দেখেছো. Noor and Usman, two formula. One
Yes,
is
sir.
this, another formula is this. So tan theta is equals to Q sin alpha. Is these things are familiar to you? These two things. Yes or no?
What, sir?
Okay. So I will ask, as you are in the same room, so I will request you to open the mic of Osman only. Okay. Just on of your mic will be okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So is this clear to you? Did you know this formula before?
No, sir. I see.
No. Okay. So if you don't know the formula, that will be a bit difficult, because this is your preliminary knowledge, right? As I am teaching you at level 13, so you have some knowledge at least from class 1 to 12. Anyway, if you don't know the formula, no problem, maybe you forgot that, but I'm pretty sure that was in your syllabus, because this is a very common thing all over
Okay.
the world, which is the same things. So just write the formula, and I will request you to review this formula from internet or your previous books. Okay. So
Okay.
because I'm not showing you the proof anymore, that will cost too much time. So this is pre-known things. Anyway, so my question is like this. So this is a point, at point A force of 800 Newton is acting, making an angle of 35 degree. So my first question is, in which coordinate this force is acting? First, second, third, or fourth? Which coordinate? Can you tell me? Okay, I won't ask you to open your mic, but there is an option called chat, right? So right there, I want active participation. What do you think? First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, or fourth quadrant? In which quadrant this
Second
F
quadrant.
is?
That good.
Okay, please don't say in your mouth, just write in the chat option. Can you find there is one chat option? Okay, I'm telling you hi there. Okay, where is that? Say, I'm writing you hi. Maybe you got that. So right there, first or second or third coordinate.
Sami B. That coordinate.
Everyone, Hamim, Usman, Noor, Shorab, সবাই লিখো ওখানে, please write there. Which coordinate?
স্যার আমার তো রিকানেক্টিং হয়ে গেছিল, আরেকবার একটু দেখাই দিবেন?
এটা বলছি এই this F force এটা
মানে
কোন
আপনার
কোঅর্ডিনেটে
এটা
আছে?
অফ। ইয়েস স্যার।
এটা কোন কোঅর্ডিনেটের
এফ
মধ্যে
এফ
পড়ছে সেটা?
কোঅর্ডিনেটে স্যার।
কোন
ও
কোঅর্ডিনেট?
আচ্ছা।
First or second or third or fourth? Which coordinate? So this is
Second.
very easy.
Second.
Easy, exactly, second. How? Just draw two things. One is say like this, a horizontal line, make this as x-axis, and another perpendicular, I mean y-axis. Okay, y-axis. So this is your first coordinate, this is second coordinate,
সেকেন্ড কোঅর্ডিনেট।
this is
This is
third
third
coordinate, and
coordinate.
fourth coordinate. So I'm asking just a very silly question. Which coordinate is the F force is in? Okay, so obviously it is in second coordinate. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
if you want to divide the force into components, then your component will be like this. Another one is in the upper direction, another one is in the right side, left side
Left
direction.
side direction.
Okay, why and how you will get that? So for that I am taking one empty slide. Okay, so let's take about this. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. So if your force is in the first coordinate, I mean if this is F, so your components will be like this. One component is in the vertical, I mean positive y-axis, and another one is like this. But if your force in the second coordinate, then the components will be like this. Okay,
Okay.
the
Okay.
components will be like this. If it is in third, then your components will be like this and this. And if it is the fourth coordinate, the force is in the fourth coordinate, then the components will be like this. Okay,
Okay.
so this is positive, as x is positive, this is also positive, but the vertical, this is positive but this is negative.
Minus.
Again, this is negative, this is negative, this is negative, but this is positive. So don't memorize this, don't memorize this without understanding. So I told you earlier that the first one is positive positive, this is negative positive, this is negative negative, and this is positive negative. Okay,
Okay.
so first one is x and second one is y. So please don't memorize it without understanding. I hate memorizing things. As you are engineering students, don't memorize things without understanding it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is called components. Now I will teach you one trick. The trick is how I'm writing this or I'm drawing this. Why, if the fourth coordinate is like this is the fourth coordinate, right? So why the components won't be like this? It could be like this or like this, right? But this is not. Why this is like this? Why? So I'm teaching you one tricks, that is you should consider in such direction that it will make the diagonal. Say if you take the one side is here, another side is here, then if you draw the diagonal, so definitely you will draw like this, right?
Right.
But this is not same as this. You have to make this is as diagonal. So that is why that won't be possible. Okay, if that is not possible, let's try one more combination, one more possibility. Say it could be like this and this, but again I'm just talking about this one. Okay, but if you draw like this, again you are doing it wrong. Why? If you take the one side is in the x direction, like this and like this, then the diagonal will be like this, right? This is the diagonal, কর্ণটাই বরাবর যাচ্ছে, এই বুঝতেছো?
জি স্যার।
So this is not same as this, so that is why this is not possible. Okay, again let's think another option, like it could be like this or this. Again this is not possible. Why? Because the diagonal will be here, so this is not same as here. So 1 2 3, so I have only 4 option, right?
Yes sir.
I have only 4 option. What is the options? It could be in the upward or right side or downward or here. So there is only 4 options. So I have tried the rest of the 3 and I'm watching that this is not possible. Either this is not possible. Again, this is not possible. So only one option is left. Which one? This one.
This one.
So here and here, and only this is the only case where I'm getting the diagonal and the real force in the same direction. Okay, so is it clear? I think if you remember this thing, you will be able to divide the force into components. Is it clear?
Okay sir, yes.
Okay, so one more thing, if you truly understand in my class, then after the class you have to practice it, as this is mathematical things. If you don't practice this, eventually you will forget that. Okay, to good at mathematics you have to practice more and more. So if you don't practice, then I'm pretty sure that you will forget. Okay, so let's move forward. This is our first question, that is called the two force P and Q act on a bolt A. So where is the bolt A? This is the bolt A. Now determine their resultant, their net force. Okay, so there is two force, one is P, another one is Q. So let's redraw this. So I'm taking this as a point, and the dotted one is the x-axis and the dotted vertical one is y-axis. Okay, now put the forces. So at first the P force. So this is the, this is P force. The magnitude of the P is 40 Newton and it is making an angle of 20 degree with the x-axis. Okay, so now I will put another force, that is Q. So let's, the green one is Q. The Q is 60 Newton and it is making 25 degree with the red one, not with the x-axis. Okay, this 25 degree is with the red one, I mean with the P force. Now you have to find the resultant. So actually, what is the procedure of finding the resultant? This is also from your previous knowledge, I mean from 11 and 12. But if you forget, then don't worry, I will review that right now. So the first step, I would like to inform you one more thing, that I love teaching and I love mathematics. So if you are attentive in my class, I'm pretty sure that you will be able to understand everything what I say. So please just give your attention. So the first step is divide into components. Divide into components. Are you writing things with me? Please write these things. As I'm writing this, I'm literally sitting on my chair and writing on my table. Okay, I'm using a pen. So this is my real handwriting. So please write with me. So the first step is divide things into components. Divide into components. So let's divide these things into components. So the first one is P. So if I ask you to divide P into components, as I'm not able to see you, but I'm guessing you that you are thinking it right. So as P in the x direction, the definitely the vertical component will be in the upward. Do you agree with me? And the horizontal component will be like this. Otherwise, the diagonal won't be the same as P. Do you agree with me? The horizontal portion and the vertical portion will be like this. The components of P will be like this. I'm not hearing anything from you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, clear?
Yes. Clear, sir.
Okay, if you don't respond, then I will be confused whether you are getting it or not. So please respond with me. Okay. Okay. Now let's think about the Q force. So again, it is in the first coordinate. So what will be the components? The components will be the first one. So let's change my pen color. First one is like this. This is our vertical and this is our horizontal. Okay, I'm writing this as very small a's and v. So same thing as both of the forces in the first coordinate, then the components will be similar. So I think that is clear. So now this is our first step is done. Now step two is write this, find the magnitude. Do you know the meaning of magnitude? I mean value. Magnitude of components. এই তোমরা যদি ইংরেজিতে কোনো কিছু বুঝতে সমস্যা হয় আমাকে সাথে সাথে বাংলায় জিজ্ঞেস করবা। আমি বাংলা পারি, মনে করো না যে বাংলা পারি না, ঠিক আছে? Feel
Okay,
free to
okay,
ask
sir.
me any
Okay, sir.
question in Bengali. I will answer that. But actually I don't know the language of Somalian, so that is why you won't get that advantage. You have to ask me in English. So I think that won't be very problem. Okay, you may write in the chat box also.
Okay, sir.
But Bangladeshi students are taking one advantage, right? As I also know their mother tongue, I mean Bangla and English, so they can ask me any question in Bengali or English, so whatever they want. Okay, so step two
Okay,
is
sir.
find the magnitude of the components. So as this is 20, so this angle will be also 20, isn't it? The similar angle.
Yes, sir.
So this is 20 degree. I'm writing this as very small 20 degree. I think I should have drawn the picture larger one. Okay, okay, I can do one more thing, that is maybe I can use the zoom option. Where is the zoom? uh, is there anything like zoom? Okay, let me find that.
আমার স্যার আমাদেরই অপশন আছে তো জুম করে নেওয়ার ফোনে।
Okay, so I think Hamim told the right thing. You have options on your phone, you can zoom it just with the two fingers, you can zoom it. Okay, so please zoom that, just zoom this portion. Anyway, so as this is 20 degree, I am using my PC, so my screen is larger, so that is not problematic for you. But if you're using your mobile device, then your screen size is smaller, so I will suggest you to attend my class from the PC if possible. Okay, so that will look like big. Anyway, if this is 20 degree, as this is 20 degree, the horizontal component will be P cos theta or P cos 20 degree. Okay, this is the formula. So cos theta will be the angle. So here P means 40 cos 20 degree, 40 cos 20 degree. This is the component, horizontal component. So what will be the vertical component? I'm writing this in single line, that is 40 sine 20 degree, 40 sine 20 degree. Clear?
আচ্ছা
Yes, sir.
স্যার, এখানে স্যার আমরা মানে 40 হবে কেন, এখানে পি হবে না স্যার?
The magnitude of P is 40.
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, জি স্যার,
The
জি স্যার।
magnitude of P is 40.
ওকে স্যার,
Okay,
ওকে স্যার।
okay, so is it clear? Two components.
Yes, sir.
One is 40 cos 20, another one is 40 sin 20. So in the similar thing, we can divide the components of q. So here q means 60. So I'm writing this as a single line. That will be 60 cos. 60 cos. Don't say me that will be 25 degree. Actually, this angle will be equal to this angle. I mean the whole angle. Okay.
25, sir.
Okay.
So actually that means the whole angle is 20 plus 25 degree. So always take the angle with the x-axis, the positive x-axis. So that is why the angle will be 45 degree.
45
Normally
degree.
students make this kind of mistakes. Do you know what they usually do? They put here 25 degree, but this is wrong. No, that won't be 25 degree. What will be that? That will be 45 degree. Okay.
Okay,
You
sir.
have
Okay.
to take the angle with the positive x-axis. So the 20 was really, this 20 degree is really with the positive x-axis, but Q is making this mass of angle with the x-axis. So and the magnitude of this is 25 plus 20, I mean 45 degree. Clear?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so this is 60 cos 45 degree. So eventually the vertical one will be 60 sine 45 degree. Okay, so
Okay.
now our second step is done. Now step 3. So what is the step 3? This is called take summation of f of x is equals to 0 and summation of f of y is equals to 0. Actually, what is that? What is summation of f of x is equals to 0? That means you will take all of the forces in the x direction. So now tell me, there is total 4 force, right? Total 4 force, 1, 2, 3 and 4.
4.
So if you take summation of f of x is equals to 0, that means take all of the forces acting in the x direction. So p cos theta, that is acting in the x direction. So or I can write this as 40 cos 20. This is acting in the x direction. Okay, but 40 sin theta, this is not in the x direction, this is in the y direction. This is in the y direction. So again 60 cos 45, this is acting in the x direction, right? And in the positive x, you know that this is positive x and this is negative x. So as this is acting in the right side, so that is why I'm writing this as positive. So positive 60 cos 45 degree. Sorry, I'm not taking this as 0, just I'm taking the summation of f of x. I'm sorry, summation of f of x. Take the summation of f of x, not 0. Take summation of f of x, when 0 I will tell that later, but at first just take summation of f of x. Is it clear? This is
স্যার
summation of,
এই জিনিসটা আরেকবার একটু বাংলা যদি বলে দিতেন সুবিধা
এটা
হতো।
মানে হচ্ছে x অক্ষ বরাবর যতগুলো ফোর্স আছে সব কয়টা যোগ করবা x axis
আচ্ছা
বরাবর,
আচ্ছা
towards
স্যার।
x axis.
ওকে
Okay,
স্যার।
so
ওকে
there is total 4 force.
ইয়েস স্যার।
I think the diagram is a little bit uh, crowdy, right? So this is positive x-axis, this is y-axis. So I have got two components of p. So I'm writing this as write this. This is p cos theta and this is p sin theta.
সাইন থিটা।
Again, another one that is q. So
কিউ
q has also two component. One is q
কস
blah blah
থিটা।
one cos and
হ্যাঁ
here q sin
সাইন। ওকে
theta.
স্যার।
Okay. So
মানে এক্স অক্ষ বরাবর যেগুলো আছে সেগুলোকে আমরা
হ্যাঁ,
যোগ করে দিচ্ছি, ওয়াই অক্ষ বরাবর
exactly.
যেগুলো উপরে আছে
হ্যাঁ,
সেগুলোকে
সেগুলো
করে দিচ্ছি।
যোগ
ওকে
করব,
স্যার।
বাট ওয়ারটা এখনো করি নাই। ওকে,
ওকে স্যার।
so take all of the forces which is acting in the x-axis. So this is acting in the x-axis and
ইয়েস
this is
স্যার।
acting in the x-axis.
এক্স অ্যাক্সিস।
Okay,
ওকে
but
ইয়েস স্যার।
I'm writing this the magnitude. So 40 cos 20 and 60 cos 45 degree.
ইয়েস স্যার।
Is it clear now?
ইয়েস স্যার।
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so now take the other thing, that is summation of f of y. So now I will take all of the forces acting in the y direction, that is p sin theta, but the magnitude of p sin theta is what? 40
40
sine
sine
40
20
sine
degree.
20 theta.
20 theta and 20 degree.
A
Okay.
degree, sir. Yes, sir.
And
20
again
degree.
plus q sine theta. So magnitude of
60
q sine
sine
theta is
45 degree.
60
60 sine
sine
45 degree.
45 degree.
Sine
Now take a
45.
calculator and tell me the value of f of x. Take a calculator and tell me the value of f of x, and also tell me the value of summation of f of y. Do you have the calculator with you?
Yes.
Okay, so please tell me. I don't have the calculator right now, so I'm depending on you. Can you tell me the result, or I should take my own calculator? Anyone? আমি ক্যালকুলেটর নাই?
না স্যার, আমি ক্যালকুলেটরটা খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না, আসলে কালকে থেকে নিয়ে বসবো স্যার।
এই কারো কাছে ক্যালকুলেটর নেই? আচ্ছা ওকে, আমি নিয়ে আসতেছি তাহলে।
সরি স্যার আজকের জন্য।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, ওয়েট করো। Okay, I'm back again. So as this is mathematical class, please keep pen, paper, calculator, everything ready. Okay, so 40
Okay,
cos
sir.
20 plus 60 cos 45 degree, that makes 80 point. Also check the double check my calculation. Okay, I may make any mistakes, so please be careful. That is f of x, and again 40 sine 20 plus 60 sine 45 degree, that makes 56.107. Okay, so this is your step 3.
Yes, sir.
So I'm writing this as details. I will write this as take summation of f of x and summation of f of y. So this is step 3, and the final step, which is step 4. So I'm writing you the steps, so that will be very helpful, right? If you remember the steps, then you won't forget that. So step 4 is the resultant, I mean the magnitude. The r is root over f of x square plus summation of f of y square and root. Don't be afraid, the formula is from Pythagoras. Why? So just think about this. This is summation of f of x, okay, and this side is summation of f of y,
F of
and the
y.
diagonal is r. So according to Pythagoras rule, we know that r square is the base square plus the perpendicular square, right? So if you take only r, what you will get? The root 1, right? So don't think that this is a new thing, this is actually the old thing. So the r is root over 80.014 square plus 56.107 square. So the answer is what? 80.014 square plus 56.107 square. So that is actually 97.725 Newton. Bas, completed. This is my answer. So actually I am teaching you, that is why I'm taking a lot of time and space, right? So in the examination, definitely you won't write these steps. Will you write that? No, in the examination you don't need to teach me. Just I will check you whether you are able to do that or not. So you will do just two things. One is you will draw a figure, but the figure drawing is not necessary, but if you do that, that will be good. You can directly write these things. I mean, line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will be okay. But if you make any mistake, then you won't get the full marks. But if you draw the figure and tries to do that and in the middle of that you make any type of mistake, you will get some partial marks. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
to draw the figure
Yes,
is
sir.
safe. Okay, but if you don't draw the figure and rightly like this, that will be risky, whether you will get the full marks or zero. But if you draw the figures and show every steps, and if you make any kind of mistake in the middle of the calculation, then you will get partial marks. Okay, so that was our first calculation. I think I have made you this clear. Is it clear? Just let me know.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so again let's take another example. I think this will clear your concept much more. Okay, so
Okay.
this is our second and last problem from today's lecture. So let's give our full attention here. So did you write the steps, step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4 in your paper? Did you
Yes,
write
sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so again look at the steps. The first step is divide into components,
Component.
then find the magnitude. So if you don't know the word magnitude, magnitude means find the value. Find the value. Okay, value of the components, then take summation of f of x, take summation of f of x, then summation of f of y, and last one is the formula. So very easy. So let's do that. The first one is divided in the components. So always take this is as x-axis, I mean the positive x, and the imaginary one, this is as positive y-axis. So this is in the negative y-axis and this is negative x-axis. So in the examination, the axis won't be shown. Okay, you have to draw it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The question will be like this. Only this figure. Then you have to draw this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now divide into components. So I'm finding that f1 is already xing in the acting in the x-axis. So you don't need to find any components. You will find components which one is inclined, but f1 is not an inclined force, so there is no components. Okay, again f2 is no components, so only two forces has components. Which one? The inclined one, the one making some angles, I mean f4 and f3. Is it clear? তাহলে কোনগুলোর কম্পোনেন্ট বের করবা? যেগুলো কোন একটা কোণ তৈরি করতেছে। Omar and Usman, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Clear? You will
Yes.
find the components only when it is making some kind of angle. Okay, so f4, I will draw the components. So the first one, the horizontal component will be like this and the vertical component will be like this. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay, now the f3. So again the horizontal will be like this and the vertical will be like this. Okay, so the first step is done. Now find the magnitude. So as this is making theta, I mean 30 degree, this angle is 30 degree, so definitely this angle will also be 30 degree. Okay, as this is
Okay.
30 degree, this angle will be also 30 degree. Do you know why? I think in the high school you have learned a theorem like this. If
Yes.
one line crosses two parallel line, then this and this called alternative angle, this and this called alternative angle,
Yes.
একান্তর কোণ বাংলা যেটা বলে, and this one and this one cause similar angle. Again this one and this one is similar angle, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is why. Anyway, so this is 30, this is also 30 degree, and again this is 30 degree. As this is 30 degree, then this angle will be also 30 degree. Okay, if you don't understand here, you can draw a large figure like this.
আমাকে
বলো।
শুনতে পাচ্ছেন? স্যার একটু আর কি প্রথম থেকে বুঝাই দিতেন, আমার কারেন্ট চলে গেছিল তো ওয়াইফাই লাইন
রেকর্ড
চলে
আছে,
গেছে।
রেকর্ড আছে।
ও
সো
আচ্ছা,
রেকর্ড
ঠিক আছে স্যার।
রেকর্ড শুনতে হবে এরকম, ঠিক আছে? এরকম কেস যদি হয় এর জন্য রেকর্ড করা।
ওকে স্যার।
So this is 400 pound So if this is 30 degree, as this is y-axis, and if you draw any line parallel here, so this angle will be also 30 degree.
30
Okay.
degree. Okay.
So 30 degree. So that is why this is 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree. Again, similarly, this is 30 degree. So our first step is done. Sorry, second step is also done. That is, sorry, first step is done. Now we'll find the magnitude. So as this is theta, so this will be 400 cos 30. So cos will be in the theta. Why cos deals with theta? This is because from the very basic definition of cos theta, so this is x, this is y, this is r. So cos theta means base divided by hypotenuse, right? This is
Yes.
base, this is hypotenuse. So
Base
cos
hypotenuse.
always deals with the what? Base. যার সাথে কোণ তৈরি করেছে সেটা থিটা। And what is sin theta? Sin theta means y by r. This is y, this is r. So that is why if you find theta, then that will be cos theta. But there is no theta. Is there any theta? No. So as there is no theta, that will be 400 sin 30 degree. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now write this. Again, this is theta. So this will be 200 cos 30 degree. And again, this will be 200 sin 30 degree. Very easy. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first step, second step done. And the third step and the important step, that is take summation of f of x. So if you take f of x, can you tell me what should I write now? At first the f1, right? Because this is purely working in the positive x-axis, I mean in the x-axis. Okay?
Okay.
So the f1, at first I'm writing as f1. Okay, f1. Or I should write the value directly 300, which will be good for you. আমি কি f1 ই লিখবো or সরাসরি 300 লিখে দিব? Whether I will write f1 or I will put the magnitude directly.
ম্যাগনিটিউডটাই লেখেন স্যার।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। So I'm writing the magnitude directly. Okay, so that is 300. Then this is done. Now think about the f4. There is two component. This one is horizontal, so that is horizontal. The magnitude is 400 sin 30, but it is acting this direction, I mean in the towards negative x-axis, right? So that is why I will put a minus sign. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
As this is acting in the positive side, that is why I'm taking 300 as positive. I can write this as, but you know I don't mention the positive things, that is why I skip the plus sign, but this is in the negative. And again, this 200 sin 30. So 200 sin 30. Can you tell me what sign I should use here? Positive or negative? Here. Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative, because again it is active in the negative direction. So that is why this is negative. Okay, all done. Now we can find the magnitude. So as I have the calculator right now, I'm finding the magnitude. So that is 0. Surprisingly, that is 0. Okay, no problem. Then take summation of f of y. Okay, so if you take summation of f of y, f1 doesn't have any components the y direction, so I won't count this. Now I will count this one, 400 cos 30. Can you tell me the sign of 400 cos 30, positive or negative?
পজিটিভ।
Positive. Why? Because that is acting in the positive y-axis or in the upward
Yes, sir.
direction. That is why this is positive. Okay, so this is done. Now I will think about this. 200 cos 30. Osman, can you tell me the sign of this 200 cos 30? What will be the sign?
Oh, sorry, sir. He's sick. Is going toilet. Toilet.
Downward. That means negative.
Negative.
Okay. And again, there is another boss. Who is that? F2. That is purely working in the negative y-axis. So that is why minus 170.2. Okay. I didn't include F2 here. I didn't include F2 here because this is not acting in the x-axis. That is why.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Now again, find the magnitude. So 400 cos 30 minus 200 cos 30 minus 173.2. So that is very small value. I mean 0.00501, very small one. No problem. So r is root over summation of f of x square plus summation of f of y square. So this is 0 square plus this is nearly 0. So ultimately the answer is 0.00501. So that is my R. Is everything clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's all from today. Now what you should do? You should do some practice. Okay.
Yes.
So I will provide you a reference book, a practice book. There you will find a lot of mathematical things, or you may search in the internet any other things, or I will suggest you to practice these things what I have told you earlier. Okay, but we have a lot more things. So just showing you that. Okay, maybe I have closed the window, right? Okay, I'm showing you that. Maybe you can watch right now. Okay, so this is only slide 4. So I have total 10 slide. Last one is just greeting. So I am providing you some homework. Can you watch my screen?
Yes, sir.
But my screen is not responding. Why, I don't know. Can you watch? There is 5 and 5, 7 like this. So I will give you 5 as a homework. Okay. So I will put the thing in the Google Classroom.
স্যার
Okay.
স্যার আজকে আমাদের যদি অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সটা দিয়ে এটাকে বিএলসি তে দিতে হবে
না, অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স আমি হচ্ছে রেকর্ড করে নিয়েছি, তো দেখতে পাচ্ছি কয়েকজন আছো। I will
জি,
record
স্যার।
the attendance manually. So that is why uh, I will ask you to put your student ID in the chat box. Just write your student ID in the chat box.
ওকে স্যার।
Okay, like this.
ওকে স্যার।
1121147 and then x66. Write this. Okay, I will take the things from here.
ওকে স্যার।
Hamim, Dan, Noor, Usman, Shorab. I think one of our student is missing here. Who is that? Shorab, তুমি কি আমার কথা সব বুঝছো?
স্নেহাশিস।
স্নেহাশিস।
জি স্যার, বুঝতে পারছি।
ম্যাথ পারবা এগুলো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, পারবো।
আচ্ছা, আমি ওদের কথা
প্র্যাকটিস
শুনলাম। হামিম,
করবো।
তোমার কলেজ কোনটা ছিল?
স্যার আমার ছিল স্যার পুলিশ লাইন স্কুল এন্ড কলেজ রংপুর।
রংপুরে। আচ্ছা,
জি
ওকে,
স্যার।
I will stop the recording.